Okay guys, so now we're going to do the basic kiss of the dragon, starting from the reverse de la Riva. Okay, before we do any special stance from our partner on top, they can just go on the combat base. Okay, so she's going to have one knee up, one knee down. Instead of making a regular de la Riva hook, I'm going to go on the inside de la Riva, or the reverse de la Riva. Okay, so I'm on my side, and I'm making sure to hook and control her hip here. Okay, so my hook doesn't just stay loose like this. Hook on her thigh, and I try to connect my toes to her hips. Okay. Now, I'm on my side, I'm going to use my other foot on her hip as well to control the space. Okay. From here, we can make an underhook on the leg that's going to help us spin, or we can just hold on to the ankle. Okay. Or we can make a grip on their pants like this. Okay. Either way, as long as we're controlling the ankle. A lot of times we like to go with the underhook to help us spin, but again, I think the most important thing, the leverage that's going to get me through, is creating tension by getting up onto the side of my head and shoulder. Okay? From here, I'm going to push them away. I'm going to bridge up. You see how I get closer? And now this hand can hold onto the lapel to help pull me closer. I can karate chop the under far armpit. Okay? And now once I'm ready to go, I'm going to use this hand behind their far leg. Okay? And I'm going to tuck my head forward and shoulder roll underneath their leg. Okay? You see when I get upside down, I'm going to keep rolling through onto my opposite side hip. Okay, so I don't end up square behind them. Okay, and then what happens now is my 2 feet are controlling their hip. Okay, pushing them away. This is going to give me time, keeping the weight off of the leg that I just spun under, to grab onto their hip. Now I can use this control of their ankle to make space, to take this leg and get my hook behind their knee. Okay, I don't want to just hook behind their knee like this. I want to start putting pressure and clamping my knee on the outside of their hip. Okay? Putting a lot of pressure on their leg. Now from here, I'm going to double up on their hip. I'm going to start to adjust this hook behind their opposite leg, and I want to pull them off of their bent leg. Okay, so I start pulling them onto me. It makes it easy to load them up when I have this tension on the back of their knee here. Okay, and now it's easy for me to sit them out, and I start getting my control. Okay, constantly keeping pressure on the outside of their hips with my hooks and with my knees. Okay. So again, whether they're standing and they're driving their leg forward, or they're going into a knee slide position from a low, like stance with both feet up, okay, it's the same thing. I'm on my side and I'm controlling their hip. I'm not letting their knee cut through to the ground. I'm not letting their hip drop to my hip, because my hook is here. Okay. The more flat I am, the weaker my hook gets, no matter how flexible I am. So even if I can make it look like a good hook, flat on my hip because I'm flexible, I have no power here. Okay? The more I go on my side, the easier it is for me to lace my leg into their leg. Okay? And it becomes more like a leg press where I have a lot of power here. Okay? And then my top foot is assisting here. Okay? Again, for the drill, our partner can just go in the combat base. So it's easy for us to break down the spin. Okay? I like to have an ankle grip like this. Sometimes I control their heel to manipulate their leg even better. Okay? But it just makes it easier when I spin to the back. This makes it easier to spin for the leverage when I underhook here, so that's fine too, but then I have to take my arm out for control. Okay, so I like to either use a pants grip or just ankle control, because what's really spinning me through is the leverage of me getting up onto my shoulder. Okay, so now I'm on my side, I press them away. I can use a collar grip, I can use any kind of grip here to pull myself up onto my shoulder. Now I'm loaded up, ready to go. I'm gonna shoulder roll through and grab the back of their legs. And then 2, when I'm here, my heel is driving forward, pressing them away from me, and I end up on my side. So I'm pressing onto their hip with my leg, with my 2 feet. Okay? Now I can grab onto their butt, make space, set my hook, start pinching the back of their, or the outside of their hip with the inside of my knee. Okay? Puts a really uncomfortable tension on their knee and hip here. Okay, now I double up on their back, I pull them off the bent leg, and I start sitting them up. Okay, it's just the basic kiss of the dragon. Sometimes they'll run and we'll have to follow them with crab rides or come up into leg drags. Okay, but for now we're just practicing the basic spin from the reverse de la Riva. Okay, so one more time. So I'm going to combat base. If you want, you can also have your partner go in a knee slide position, but it's the same thing. I'm here, I'm protecting my face. I'm going to control their ankle. I'm going to make space, reach up, get up onto the side of my shoulder. Okay, and now this is going to give me the power to go Keep their hips away, set my grip. Tension here, double up on their back, pull them off of the bent leg, build them up and kick them out. Okay. One more time. Different angle. And that's just the basic Kiss of the Dragon from the reverse de la Riva.